Hello, this is a tow car related video. We've just recently returned from our Knaresborough trip and the car's booked in for its MOT and 4 new tyres tomorrow. I want to have a quick chat about the tyres, then we'll have a quick tour around the loan car because I don't know what I'm going to get, and then we'll have a look at my new tyres when I get my car back. My car's 10-year-old now. Bought it when it was 18-month-old. I've been towing this caravan 8.5 years and I can honestly say it's been faultless. It's got adaptive air suspension where you can raise and lower the car, self-leveling all around, so that means when you hook the caravan up, the car and caravan level itself up, and it keeps the car and caravan level and stable at all times when you're travelling. So if your car's got air suspension and you're taking it in for new tyres, there's a simple procedure to follow to prevent any faults developing later when you get your car back. Have a read at your owner's handbook relevant to your car. Make sure the tyre fitter knows the procedure. I'll show you my procedure in a moment, and it prevents the control systems interfering with the jacking procedure. This is how I activate jacking mode on my car. I've got car selected on screen, and now I've got to press the setup button. But before I do that, I can turn the rotary controller and raise or lower the car. I'll press the setup button. That takes me to the jacking mode and I can turn that on. I'll go back to the previous screen. Now everything's greyed out. If I turn the rotary controller, nothing happens. That's because the system's locked. Back to setup, switch off jacking mode, and it's all active again. Now this is something to be aware of if ever you have your car jacked up. 3 or 4 years ago, somebody told me a story. In a nutshell, he took his Audi Q7 in for a tyre change, and on his way home, the car was wallowing all over the place. So he took it to an Audi dealer, and they had to recalibrate the air suspension system. And that's all because the tyre fitter hadn't activated jacking mode. So back to the tyres. When I bought the car, it had the original factory fit ones. And whenever I've had to replace them, I've replaced light for light with the same brand. Now on the tyre wall there's a marking. If it's got AO, that's Audi original, MO, Mercedes original. If it's got a star, BMW original, AR, Alfa Romeo original. Well, this one's got RO1, that's specifically for Quattro models. So I'll be having these again tomorrow, and they're still available 10 years on. So my tyres are Dunlop SP Sport Max GT, and this is the RO1 marking. This is an example of a BMW tyre with the star marking, meaning it's manufactured to BMW specifications. So the reasons for the emboss marking on the tyre wall is the vehicle manufacturers work with the major tyre manufacturers to produce tyres that suit the handling characteristics of each model in the range. Oh, there's another thing to bear in mind, the tyre pressure monitoring system. In my owner's handbook it says, the tyre pressure monitoring system on your Audi is specially matched to the tyres with the marking AO or RO. We recommend that you use these tyres. Well, with me sticking with the manufacturer's recommended tyres, I know it suits the pressure monitoring system and the handling characteristics of my car. This is what I've been given, an A7. It's a 21 plate, 6,000 miles on the clock, and the colour, on the keyring it says grey, and I think it might be Daytona grey. So let's have a look around it. It's called a Sportback because of the shape of the roof, and it's got that coupe look about it. And that line is a continuous curve. There's no straight lines there. These are 20-inch matte titanium alloys. They are 255 40 profile tyres. They're Bridgestone brand, and they've got the AO marking on the tyre wall. The headlights do a coming home, leaving home animation when you lock and unlock the car, and the rear lights do it as well. So I'll unlock the car. I'll start the engine up and see if I can get the rear light animation working. and it's got an electric spoiler that comes up at a touch of a button. So I'll start the engine up and you'll see the spoiler rise and then retract again. I wonder if I can get it to do the rear light animation. No. It's a 2-litre diesel, so don't get confused with the badging. The 40 just represents power output of the engine. It's got a massive boot. Look at the size of that. You could lay in there. 2 LED strip lights. Central ski hatch. What's under the floor? Tyre repair system. Quick look under the bonnet. There's your 2-litre diesel engine. It's a 12-volt mild hybrid. It's not a plug-in though. On the interior you've got your 12-position electrically adjustable front seats, 4-way lumbar. That's the passenger side, 12-position electrically adjustable front seats. The interior is the same as the A6, 10.1-inch upper touchscreen for your multimedia, navigation and so on, and a 8.6-inch lower touchscreen for your climate control and other vehicle functions, where you can alter, you know, such as your fan speed, you know, your temperature. You can slide up and down, or you can actually use voice commands. It's cold in here.
What temperature should I set for you?
20.
I'll increase the temperature to 20 degrees.
7-speed S-tronic auto, electric handbrake, auto hold function, rear camera. It's a nice clear picture. There's all your settings in there. 3D map view. There's your London Eye, Houses of Parliament. You can actually have satellite view. If I go into settings, map settings, satellite map, turn that on, go back. There's your satellite map. Driver memory function. Virtual cockpit, just like the A6. You can change the view. Different views, satellite view. Scroll in and out. There's your button for your rear spoiler. That's the on-off button, so if you want both screens turning off, you just press and hold that. Turns them off. Then press and hold to turn back on. Or if you just want the upper screen off, just press it once. So up in the roof console, you got your usual buttons, SOS button if you're in trouble. There's your emergency press button. I don't want to accidentally press it. Well, that's it. I've had the call to say my car's ready, and I'll see you when I get back and we'll have a look at my new tyres. Got it back, new tyres. Let's have a close look at them. Dunlop SP Sport Max GT with the R01 marking. I'll turn the wheel around and we can look at the tread. I've got a Uniroyal tread gauge. All you do is push that out, place it in the tread, and I've got 7mm of tread depth. That's the minimum, that little arrow there. 5, 6, 7. I always have my tyres done at the Audi dealer because they price match within 15 miles of the dealership, and I have it done when it goes in for MOT service and so on. So yeah, 4 new tyres all ready for winter and a bit of winter caravanning. So once again, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.